just so happy for this, like they added this event, and I'm so happy that's happening right now. Well, in 30 more minutes, but yeah. Yes, this is my lever's top, if you guys will remember. What am I doing? Oh, yes. Oh, that's better. Find my face. Okay, cool. Take my horse to the out. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Got the horses in the back. Looks like it's a track. Yeah, I don't know the whole song. And okay. This isn't happening for a long time. I got the horses in the back. What's dog is it? I'm gonna ride till I can't. And nobody tell me nothing. And nobody tell me nothing. And nobody tell me nothing. But I was wrong. It's happening in the extra 5 hours. Yay! Let me just double check my phone. Go away, Clan War. There's just whereabouts is this? Google should be able to tell me. In Fortnite, when will the robot fight the monster? It's America time. It's 2 p.m. America time. And America's 5 hours behind us. So, yeah. I got the horses in the back. We'll start getting attacked. They like that. By the horse. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Got the horses in the back. I'll start getting attacked. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Oh, ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Got the horses in the back. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Lucky. Gonna take my horse to the old and fuck off.
Jamie?
Yeah?
Your curtains, mate.
Yeah, okay.
And then turn this off and turn it off.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna
Wow, we missed that night. Great. Can you believe it? Come on.
I was born on January 12th. And been using what little time available to study. I graduated valedictorian. In my speech, I stated my vision in wanting to preserve Earth from overuse and resource depletion. At 18 years old, when the internet wasn't even released yet, people thought it was nothing more than just a young teen's dream. At first, I didn't know what major to choose in college, but then I remembered building an alarm system when I was younger to catch my siblings when they tried to sneak into my room. So I attended and graduated from Princeton University with degrees in electrical engineering and computer science, and began working for a number of companies, from a financial and telecommunications startup to banking, where I gained valuable knowledge about the inner workings of Wall Street. I was making more money than I'd ever had in my entire life. Growing up poor, I've always had very little, but money to me was only a tool and never an end goal. I wanted to create something that had never been done before, something that was mine. By 1994, at the age of 30, senior vice president for one of the world's largest investment management firms, but I still wasn't happy. This was the fork in the road for me, and I knew I had to decide if I wanted to continue this path or take a huge risk and follow my dreams of creating something more. After writing a business plan, I quit my job and began searching for investors for my company. I warned them that there was a 70% chance that my new business could fail because the idea of blending the internet and commerce
Yeah, okay.
had never been done before. They were just as ambitious as I was, and on July 5th, 1994, I launched my business from my garage. At first, we only sold books, but I knew from the very beginning we wanted to sell everything people wanted. It was always clear to me that the internet was going to revolutionize the way people lived, and physical bookstores seemed off because we received too many, and the bill became annoying. Just as we began selling things beyond books, in 2000, the company hit rock bottom. A combination of fierce competition and the dot-com bubble burst led us to near bankruptcy. Online startups and companies were disappearing and closing all around us, with many, including myself, unsure if we would make it. Through luck, we had borrowed and raised nearly $2 billion from a number of banks and investors. Weeks before the burst, we were able to ride out the turmoil. During this time, we followed our customers first. 2. Stay innovative and remain inventive. 3. Be patient. To us, inventive meant more than just e-commerce. It meant admitting that we weren't perfect and that we would solve our mistakes. We began as a humble online bookstore turned into an online e-commerce store where anyone can find anything from A to Z as the logo shows. It wasn't always called Amazon though. At first I wanted to name it Cadabra or Relentless, but was talked out of both. I finally chose Amazon after the largest river in the world by volume. But I wanted to do more than e-commerce, so I quietly founded Blue Origin, a human spaceflight startup company in 2000. By 2015, we had our first test flight into outer space. We plan on having our first commercial flights into space by 2019. I want to live in a world where everyone can travel, have to follow. I like to believe that pride and joy can be taken from your accomplishments, but you can't.
You have a business, and with YouTube, you can open your door to half the world's internet users while only connecting with a viewer.
There I was, worn out and exhausted, laying on looking up at the ceiling. It was 7 in the morning, and I had just pulled my 5th all-nighter. Yet, all I could think about was that epic win last night. Ouch. I could barely move. My body was numb and everything hurt. All I could feel was the pain and cramps in my body. But at the same time, I was already mentally planning on how I could make it to the next level of my game. It had been 5 years since my father gave me a PlayStation and a football game to go along with it. My parents divorced 2 years earlier. They argued a lot, and I heard them screaming at each other, often when I was in bed trying to sleep. I'd bury myself into my pillows and wait anxiously until the screaming stopped, which would only happen when my dad stormed out of the house. I'm an only child, and so during the weekdays, I would live with my mother, and every other weekend, I would visit my father in a city 2 hours away. He works for a security company, and therefore would often have to work the night shift. He would usually come home around 6 o'clock in the morning, and would sleep in till 12 in the afternoon before we
change it to duos.
I didn't have any friends in the area he lived in, and so it would get extremely boring without having anything to do or anyone to see. It all changed when I was in my game. It meant that I had an escape from reality. My parents, I quickly discovered that
Alan.
Yeah.
Hi.
I see your YouTube now.
Cool.
So we're doing pleasure. You're partying, by the way. Is anybody watching?
No. you might be watching.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Do you live in America?
What?
Do you live in America?
Yeah.
Okay, what time is it for you?
8:42.
In the morning, okay? Look, at 2 p.m. for you, the Fortnite event is going to happen. But for me, at 6 o'clock, no, at 6 o'clock, the event's going to happen for me.
I feel bad for you. You gotta wait so long.
Yeah.
What the world? What the world?
Can you set it to duos? Duos.
Yeah.
Much more exciting games with my friends online. I was playing every day for many hours on end to improve my skills. There were days where I was so tired, but the pressure to continue playing kept mounting. The pressure from my mom to stop playing also. She started checking on me all the time, sometimes barging into my room without knocking while I was in the middle of the game. We started arguing more and more. One day, she got called to the school as my teachers expressed their concern for my distracted behavior and disappointing results. Suddenly, I had found more and more problems. Money, gaming is expensive, and I didn't have much pocket money.
Can you set it to duos? Or squads? Or trios?
Special pair of
Set it.
and an upgraded charger for my controller.
I didn't
At the time, I was saying yes to every invitation to play with my online friends.
You have
I
to
didn't have time to work. I had to sell my bike as well as an expensive pair of Nikes to get by. One day, my mom caught me trying to take money from her wallet. She was furious. What have I done to deserve this? With your father. Maybe he on my 17th birthday, I moved in with my father in a city where I knew no one and didn't want to know anyone. My dad encouraged me to start a course for computer design. He said, why not
Bro, but I'll be your squad. I'll be your squad.
joy and something actually This worked really well. I enjoyed the course and was going out with my peers quite regularly. One of the boys asked me if I was interested in moving into a student housing college. I said yes immediately. Luckily, my dad was okay with it, and he helped me move into my new room, not knowing all that lay waiting ahead. It all began innocently. One of my housemates organized a game night. I didn't want to go at first, but everyone was persistent, telling me to stop being a loser and to just come and have some fun. We began playing a game called and when they asked me to log in, I impulsively used
Eli.
as my players.
We gotta
and began to watch our screens. We were dropped.
Look. Hello. We're gonna beat the heck out of you.
The adrenaline
We're gonna make that
started
you.
to shrink and our opponents it was clear that my talent
Jackson,
I was the last one standing against my brother.
Yo, wait. We need to do this live, bro.
I managed to beat the whole
Wait, my little brother is
tutorial.
No.
The next morning, I woke up
Bond.
ever. I walked
Yes.
to the bridge to find
Mine
someone.
has like almost 2,000 subscribers.
Looks like I had to make do.
Right,
Back in my room,
I don't even have 2,000 subscribers.
Come on, why did you have to say that?
Yeah, but I'm really not though.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, and that's it. You said you love the monster. Everyone deserves to hate the monster.
non-stop.
Hang on.
I ignored my headaches and the pain in my shoulders. I didn't have time
I've played since season 1, thanks.
for anything.
I did season 3.
Exams and got kicked off the course I was studying and lost all my student finance.
Yeah, cool.
Housemates decided to give
I got this when it first came out. Whoa.
But where was I to go? My parents everything.
Yeah.
You just need to walk, okay?
Guess what? I got this when it first came out. Whoa.
Day gaming at an internet cafe.
I got
On the streets.
Monday, I don't care.
To go back
No one cares that you got a skin which first came out.
football again and go number of my old football coach, John. He had always been someone I could be parents with my mom. He realized to me, listened when I was upset, and consequently,
I have rated skin on right now, so
you
it's
can hear it. John speaking. Is trying to
Hey, yo,
extremely straightforward.
you wanted to party later.
I can only help you if you promise me you are willing to give up gaming.
No,
Continue to tell your parents and allow them to be a part of your recovery.
So why would you buy that skin?
6
It's
months
such a
now, I
cost.
still visit a rehab.
You're a bot. And guess what? I just had leftover V-Bucks, so I'm like, why not buy the skin?
They had arranged that I was still able to do so.
Hey,
I was allowed 1 hour of
the robot getting beat up is on the
Actually, the robot's not losing.
It was extremely difficult. And
You're
this time I had depended on gaming for my happiness. So when they took it away from me, I felt helpless, like a child whose favorite toy had been snatched away. Until months before I actually started to go away. And
you're the party leader.
I realized that I wasn't going to be someone who would be able to game once in a while. So I decided to stop entirely. I've moved back in with my mother and have started playing football again with my old team. John lets me help him train the young kids at the football club. There are a lot of people who talk about me
I brought my little brother
so that they don't ever have to experience the same problems that I did.
Hey. Hey, ready up.
Light my cigarette. Hey man, I don't want my face in this, okay?
Hey, if you die, I'm not You want to win?
My friend and I were walking home from school.
If you die, we can't run.
We were standing right on the sidewalk, one hand on the fence and the other flailing about. His clothes were dirty, his face was sullen and white like a ghost. But his eyes, man, you can see the devil in him. We both stood there frozen, just staring at him. We were afraid, yeah. We were also intrigued. Then he puked. And after, he slowly lifted his head, looked at us, and then smiled from one side of his mouth. And then he told us to come to him, because he wanted to give us a present. We were kids, man. We wanted the present, so we walked to him. We decided to go to my mother because we didn't know what it was he had given us. We couldn't figure it out, but we both agreed that Mom would probably know. When we got home, we went searching for my mother and found her sitting at the kitchen table writing. Mama, I said to her. Wait, baby, she said, and turned to me. A man on the street gave us something, but we don't know what it is, I said, and then I lifted my hand up to show her. I opened the palm, and there it was, a used syringe.
Hey, everybody, I know where to go. Go to the robot.
Horrified? Yeah, so were my parents. Both my parents were Moroccan and French.
Hey, go to the robot.
Was notoriously known for its violence and substance pushing. So there they were, already pretty worried about me, not just because where we were living, but also because my cousin Ben was well known for being a substance pusher. And you know how it goes when one family member is down. They usually take all the boys in the family because family is the closest thing to trust you'll get.
Bro, I'm next to the robot's feet. Yeah, I'm having a look at the robot.
Shocked and called my father to come home right away. When he arrived, they went straight
He's
into the
dope.
small living room and closed the door. They were in
I want to land on his head.
I don't
So
know what they
Jamie,
were arguing
unglide,
about, but when they
and
came out,
turn,
they
and
both
then go.
agreed that it wasn't safe for me to grow up here. So we went almost immediately to my
got
parents'
good
place in the Netherlands. First,
Roger,
we
Alan.
went on vacation.
Person just landed on you.
It was like a whole other planet to me.
Okay, I got
So this place was like the exact opposite.
Do you have any other guns?
It was
He's outside.
revolver.
Pass.
There were no bullets
Pass the revolver here.
No substance pushers.
I got it. There's a drum shotgun in there.
On the street. We visited more often than my father had in the meantime. We got him. I was a bit of an outcast. It was just a drastic change from
No!
I was always
Don't rev me. I'm okay. I'm okay.
But still I got by.
Yeah,
Especially in school. I was 13, and the year we got our Dutch nationality, my parents decided to go back to France to visit my aunt for the summer. That was the summer. When we arrived at my aunt's house, Ben was also there. We were all outside, and we saw a brand new ball I just got as a gift. There was also a new boy on the other team that I had never met before. When they lost, he became aggressive and snatched the ball, my ball. I got angry and asked him to give it back, but he refused. What? I didn't know what else to do. My cousin Ben was sitting and watching the whole thing from the front seat of his black car. Then he called me over and he told me, if he takes your ball, I'm gonna beat you. So if I were you, I'd beat him and get the ball back. I was so scared of being beaten. So I marched over there, and before he could say anything, I kicked him in the stomach and then punched him, square in the face. And I didn't stop there. I kept punching him on until I was tired. Then I picked up my ball, went inside the house, and sat down in complete shock. What had I just done?
Got to
Ben came and put his hand on my shoulder and said, "You did the right thing." I answered him, "Right thing? How can violence be the right thing?" He grabbed my phone and put his number in it. "One day I'm gonna call you to help you with something." And then he left. I didn't hear from him for 2 years. But a few weeks after I turned 16, I finally got his phone call. "Hey, I'm coming to the Netherlands to pick you up. We're going on a trip together," he said. Luckily, my parents were in Morocco for a wedding, so I just had to call in sick at school and tell my aunt, who was watching me, that I was going on a school trip. Strangely, she didn't ask any questions. She just helped me pack and dropped me off at school. I waited for her to leave and then ran to the train to buy a ticket to go meet Ben when he told me to meet him. And the first thing he said was, "I want you to help me with my business."
Should I kick your little brother?
I need you to help me with some small chores here and there. And I'll give you some money for it if you're with me. I was just a kid that knew nothing of the world. Look, I wasn't the type that wanted respect or toughness or anything. I just did it.
hate the robot.
I wanted with a bunch of rich kids. And I just wanted what they
No,
had.
I love
Didn't
it.
have any friends.
I love the robot, but the only reason I hate it.
My
It has
stupid
all
16-year-old
colors.
self
You
at the
can
point
see
Okay, let's go. We traveled across France and Belgium. First, I was only doing small chores like packing boxes or answering the telephone. Then, I would also go to the streets and talk to suppliers with my cousin. They all thought I was just some snot-nosed kid. But I learned a lot while I was out there, and before I knew it, I was able to do business. My cousin kept an eye on me, but I was making progress. At the end of the trip, my cousin handed me an envelope of cash and told me, "Here, this is for all your hard work." I answered, "Thanks, man. I'll organize my business here before our next trip." That was the trip that turned me into a man. When I got home, my father was standing in the doorway. He had been waiting and was angrier than I have ever seen him. "Where have you been? You lied to your aunt, you lied to me, you lied to the school. Do you know what you have done? Because you missed your test, you're not going to pass this year, and you have to repeat a grade. I can't believe you would behave so irresponsibly. Give me your phone." I handed my phone to him. "Where were you?" he asked me. I decided to just tell him. I went on a trip with Ben. He just looked at me in silence for so long. He was in shock. "From now on, you will go straight to school and then straight home. Do you hear me? No more going out, no more internet, and you will never contact Ben ever again," he demanded, then threw the phone on the ground, shattering the screen, and stepped on it. I stomped up to my room, furious because he didn't understand how hard it was for me to lead a normal life. He just didn't promise. I was so furious that at one point I just couldn't see straight. I reached for a weapon and lunged at him twice in the chest. After I did that, I looked at my stained hands in complete shock. It was as if I had snapped out of the person I had become. For a second, I was myself again. Then I ran. I got home, washed my hands, and sat on the edge of my bed with my head in my hands. I told no one what I had done, but I was lucky because he was just a small supplier and had no one backing him up. I realized after how things could have gone horribly wrong. I could have ended him. I could have ended me. I could have started a war. More people could have died, all just because I didn't think for that 1 second. Just because I wanted to prove something. I decided to go back to the desert, and I told my son to take care of our business there while we handled it.
But where are you? You're actually a bot.
I'm coming.
You're on the other side of the map.
Alright, I'm coming.
2 years, and it took a real toll on me.
I'll get your blue card.
2 years and told me he couldn't even
So I got a million
He
euros.
said I looked 10 years older than I should, but if it wasn't for a good friend of mine, I probably would have landed in a grave or maximum security cell. He helped me get a job and pass all of my tests. I'm still studying for my exams, but in 3 months, I hope to go back to normal life. I want to find a way to help society, so I chose to study chemical engineering to make medicine to help people.
50 seconds. No, just don't even care about the people. Just run in. Oh my.
To know that it's never too late, that you can always come back and build a normal life. And it's
Run behind the red house. Run behind the...
the kids that got one foot in the door, step out and
Just go in through the front door of the blue house.
dangerous.
And then go and get me. And then run far, far away.
Yourself. This kind of stuff can seem so tempting. The money, the power,
What's up, free?
No, you didn't know how to. You don't know how to play.
and not for the
I
better.
do.
Never.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
If you were smart, guess what? If you wasn't smart, you wouldn't. If you were smart, you wouldn't even be detective. You should have ran behind the red house. And if you were even smarter, you would have ran in the back door of the blue
But
house.
unfortunately, she didn't make it. So since I was 13, it's just been me and my dad. And the first year without my mom was a real torture for me. For both of us, I guess.
Is anybody
Because of my
watching
growth,
now?
I became a real
No.
monster at home. And the weirdest lunatic at school. Only now can I see those days for what they really were. But back then, I thought I was okay. For example, I remember one day when we had to talk about the most memorable journey we'd ever had in front of the whole class. Everybody was like, we've been here and there with our parents, and so on. But for me, it was the second month without my mom. And when my turn came to speak up, I suddenly said that my most memorable journey was to the cemetery. Everybody got silent. The teacher took me to the principal, and they tried to get me to work with the school psychologist. I had also managed to ruin my friendships. I was envious of everybody else who still had their mom alive. So one day when my friends tried to entertain me with another movie and pizza night, and they were like chatting the whole time about trivial stuff, I just yelled at them and told them the only way they could understand me is to lose someone close to them. There was a moment, though, that changed everything. When I went back home from school, wearing black, as always, for a second I felt this feeling of warmth inside me because I smelled my mom's famous meatloaf. But when I saw an unknown woman in the kitchen cooking my mom's dish and my smiling dad nicely talking to her,
Run, you got my reboot card. Run to Dusty Divot.
I remember that one day in particular that she really made me
I'll set a waypoint for you just in case.
pretty and pink.
Try not to go near none of the houses.
T-shirt. At first, I tried to be polite and said that I really appreciated her gift, but then she insisted on me trying it on. I didn't want to look like a piglet, and I totally knew I would never wear it, so I refused to try it on. She kept saying how good I would look in it, and even Dad heard this and supported her. This made me so mad.
You have to jump side to side, you
I hated the
silly Billy.
ripped the t-shirt to pieces right there in front of Rosie and Dad. This sort of offended Rosie, and she even cried a little bit. Since then, we barely had any conversation at all. Then, after a couple of months, I still wasn't really talking to Rosie or my dad when they announced they had fallen in love with each other and that Rosie was going to live with one to talk to. Soon after that, Dad knocked on my door. I said I didn't want to talk, but deep down inside, I missed him and wanted him to be there for me. So, we had a talk. But it didn't start with Rosie. It started with my mom. I suddenly understood that Dad also loved her and missed her. And he didn't want to betray her memories, but instead just wanted both of us to move on. And then he got him to leave my room, and he said that if I can't stand Rosie that much, he won't get married, because I will always be the dearest person to me. Since then, I've been thinking about the situation over and over again, and have come to the conclusion that we need to discuss everything. I still blamed Rosie for what she had done, but I wanted my dad to be happy, and since we were going to become a family, I had to figure out a way to forgive her. Do you have any thoughts about what I should do with all this stuff? Feel free to show it by clicking on the like button and writing your comments below this video.
Bro, we have to go somewhere peaceful. Polar Peak. Because I need to do something.
Hi, my name's Olivia, and I want to tell you about the most tragic clean white coat. And after a moment, I realized she was a doctor. She came to the bed and told me the most shocking news. Olivia, you've been in a car accident and have lost your memory. You hit your head. How are you feeling? The doctor kept asking me questions, but my head was spinning from her revelation. She told me that the hot guy was actually my boyfriend. I just couldn't believe it because I didn't recognize him at all. And even when he showed me some photographs of us together, I didn't want him to kiss me. It was too weird. The doctor told me that it was hard to say if I'd get my memory back or not. I was really upset, and I started crying when some more people came into the room because I didn't know who they were. They were looking at me, and I knew they must be familiar to me, but I just didn't have a clue who the heck they were. The doctor told me that the people were my family. There was a man with a kind face, a woman with red eyes like she'd been crying, and a little girl who didn't look very pleased to be there. I searched my mind, but couldn't remember them at all. A few days later, my memory had started to come back a little, and I remembered who my family were. While my memory was still poor, I didn't have any other injuries, so I was allowed to go home. If I thought that the car accident was bad, it was nothing compared to what happened next. Once I got home and memories started coming back to me, it was then that I found out who I really was. It wasn't long before I discovered that, actually, I wasn't a good person at all. I checked my social media accounts and went through some of the recent texts I'd sent my friends, and I was shocked at what I discovered. I was a bully. Going through my messages, all I found were mean things. There was a message from a girl in my class called Clara, who was a bit overweight in her profile picture. She sent me a message message said, I know we aren't really good friends, but you're so popular that if you go to the event, lots of other people will come too. I really want to help the animals and support the charity. When I read the message, I felt sure that I would have agreed to her request because I really like cute animals. But instead, when I read my reply, I burst into tears. I'd been so horrid. My reply said, no thanks, Clara. That sounds like the perfect event for boring, ugly people like you, but cool, beautiful people like me would never go to a dumb charity event. Ha ha ha. I was horrified by the revelation and started crying even more, and my little sister came into my room. I expected her to ask me what was wrong, but she just stared at me.
Come here, come here.
Eventually she asked,
What happened? What happened?
The mean message that I'd
It
sent
was
to
a
her,
monster.
and all the other mean texts I'd sent, and how sad I was. Sister was really confused. She said, you seriously don't remember that? Olivia, you're mean to everyone. Can't you remember last month when I was wearing my new shoes and you told me they were the ugliest things you ever saw? Or when we went to the swimming pool last summer and you pushed me right into the deep end? Again, I was horrified. I couldn't believe what a nasty person I'd been. I apologized to my sister and she looked even more surprised, as if I'd never done it before. It was then that I decided I needed to turn over a new leaf and become a better person. When I went back to school, the first thing I did was to break up with Justin. Every time he saw me, he tried to kiss me, which wasn't very nice because I was still confused about who he was. He wasn't understanding at all, and said, you're my girlfriend, so I can kiss you anytime I want. It felt like he was showing his true colors, and I decided that Justin wasn't the kind of guy I wanted to date. Maybe in the past, when I was mean like him, but I didn't want to be with him now. I was walking to class when I heard laughing down the corridor. When I got to the front of the crowd, there was
And I got my kid over here.
She tripped and had dropped a stack of papers. I bent down to help her pick up the papers and saw that they were adverts for a charity event at the Animal Rescue Center. When I gave the papers to the girl,
Wait, do you need meds?
when I realized that it was Clara.
Wait, no, I'm a bit.
Clara whispered, her cheeks blushing red. There was a big crowd, but I knew it was my moment to apologize.
Watch somebody.
Then everyone would know that I'd changed my ways. I tried to be honest.
Oh,
I
there's
was
just two
really
people.
sorry I was mean to Clara.
And
Everyone in the crowd looked shocked. I want to tell you that I'm so happy to come to the charity event you're organizing. It looks fun. You can count on me for support. Everyone looked really confused, and Clara was lost for words. Just then, a girl wearing lots of makeup pushed to the front of the crowd. The girl said her name was
person
Betty,
just
and she was
went.
my best friend. She didn't look like a kind person. Then she said, what are you doing hanging out with Betty? Clara looked so upset when everyone laughed at her, and it really made me mad. Seeing how Betty was acting completely shocked me, and I realized that I must have been just like her. I told Betty that I didn't
I found them
want to be
both.
friends with her anymore if she was going to be so bad. She couldn't believe it and stormed off to class. After that, it took a while.
You found somebody?
She couldn't believe that I'd changed my ways. I must be trying to trick them. But Clara,
They're wrong
was
away.
a good, kind person, always stuck by my side and defended me.
Unbreakable.
After everybody saw me helping her at the charity event, that's when people started to trust me for real. Honestly, I'm so
They're not
sorry
coming
I
back.
car accident and lost my memory. I'm thankful that it happened because it opened my eyes to who I really was. And it was the turning point to make me change my ways.
I don't think these two houses are looted. Just come over here.
Wait, storm.
That's nowhere near.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why can I actually see it? Better run.
No, we don't. You're just a bit overreactive.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you're just a bit overreactive. And I got a med kit, so I'm fine.
My name is Daryl. I'm 16 years old and I live with my parents and 3 siblings. I'm the firstborn. When I was much younger, our house used to be such a paradise. We would all play and laugh. There was so much love around. But all that changed 5 years ago when my mum had my younger brother. Apparently they weren't supposed to have any more children. My brother was a mistake. My father was so upset with my mum for letting it happen. Why were you so careless? He raged. You can have used protection. She quit back. From then on, things were never the same. All through my mum's pregnancy with my brother Joe, my house was a war zone. I was so scared anytime both of them were at home together. I would stay in the room and never dare come out until one of them was out.
I hear gunshot.
Hurtful words at each other. They were beginning to show me and my other siblings.
I see the fight going on.
Whenever Dad came home from work, he would run to my mum and us.
And I see one across the street.
Now, he came back and stormed into his home as much as a glance at us. It was painful watching this happen between my parents. And the sad part was, he seemed to care what affected us. It seemed like all the love they had for us just disappeared.
Oh.
Susie and Jackie cried almost every day watching this happen. And as their big brother, I was forced to try to console them and assure them that everything was going to be all right. Myself, things didn't get better. My parents grew further and further apart. That meant less and less tension. My sisters and I
I'm in.
began to feel
He's on you.
rage poured out of my dad anytime
Actually, wait a minute. I just want
My control just
Okay, 2 seconds. I just want to get the sniper.
keeps on dying.
once he was dad.
We'll find the plug socket.
To my head when Joe was
I got it.
I knew that like Joe was
It's broke.
in my family in the last few years, but I didn't
Wait a minute. Where's the AR?
cruel. Dad was watching the
Here.
television one day.
That's resonating.
Joe was walking around the house. He was playing with
Pick up the, use the med kit, then use the minis, and then get on my quad.
or anything. In fact, they'd forgotten all our last birthdays, including Joe's. I could tell that my dad was fine, as long as Joe didn't disturb him.
You need to get a good glue.
What did he know? He was only a child. Unfortunately for Joe, as he was playing with his water gun,
Let's see what else there is. Info.
on the water-sensitive television, it blew up.
Okay. Minis
My dad would not let him get away without. I watched in horror.
Bro, no, where's the quad?
And snatched my poor brother by the arm.
No, come on.
Joe was bleeding.
Quad.
He was sorry and
I should have just let you die.
his eyes
Okay, wait a minute. I'm searching.
I see it.
No, there's a boulder up here. Come up here.
Joe. That did it. I stormed out of the living room.
There's a boulder where my grappler
I was going
is.
to call the police on my dad. But I thought about what that would do to my sisters, Jackie and Susie. They were already so emotionally drained. This would only cause them more problems. Yes,
Go
I
quick.
turned into a horrible man. They'll never forgive me for calling the police on me. I put down the telephone, still in a rage. An idea hit me. Run away. I would take all 3 of my siblings and run away. That night I stayed up until after my parents had gone to sleep, when I was sure no one would wake me. I turned into my sisters. Jackie, run away tonight. I say as I tap them awake. Where are we going, Dad?
Bro, you're dead. You're dead.
I don't know yet. Now come on. I was carrying my sleeping brother Joe in my hands. We shared one room while the girls shared another. We packed only a few essential things in one bag that Jackie carried on her shoulder. And
Bro, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Calm down. I'm coming for you. Trust me.
when we got out of the house, my heart and my mind were racing. If we went to our uncle's house, our parents would be able to bring us back, and then we'd all be in more trouble than we'd ever been before, including poor Joe. That wasn't an option. My heart raced as we ran into the night, realizing what we were doing, but it had to be done. As we ran, all of a sudden, I remembered there was an orphanage somewhere not too far away. We saw it every day on the way to school. Follow me! I yelled to my sisters as I walked in the direction of the orphanage.
I can make that. As soon as I get to 100, I'm jumping back in and trying to get you.
By now, Joe was awake. It's all right, little brother, I said, as I patted him back to sleep. You're going to be okay. A few moments later, Mrs. Briggs was shocked to see me and my siblings standing outside. Darren! What are you doing here? Mrs. Briggs was my mother's good friend. They'd gone to the same college together. She'd known us since we were toddlers. I went in, and I told Mrs. Briggs all that had happened in the last few years, especially all that had happened that day. I showed her the cuts on Joe's body. She wept and said that she can't believe what
There was spoiler.
my mother. She suggested to talk to her to help us find a solution. I told Mrs. Biggs that she was welcome to try, but only in a few days, because I wanted to make sure their next father find it. It's what she did. By the time Mrs. Briggs told my mum and said how we felt,
No.
she apologized as she wept. Your dad is sorry too. It's because you insisted you didn't want to see him yet that he's here. That losing you will make us
I'm also in my room because there's a bug in there, and it sounds like a bee.
Would you ever hide your hearts to forgive us? Tears formed in both my ears and my
It's my
It's fly.
I think it's
realized it.
Hang on, I'll be back.
Spoke up finally.
It's right in my room. Right beside my chair.
Take all the time you need. A couple of days later, my dad and mum came to the village together, smiling and happy. The first thing my dad did was pick up Joe and kiss him. Before he even apologized, I let out a huge sigh of relief and smiled. My sisters did the same. We left with them to the house again. Well, we was back in the house, and Joe was never treated like he was.
Wait, how many V-Bucks do you have?
Peggy, 18.
Bro, how many V-Bucks do you have? How many V-Bucks do you have? How many V-Bucks do you have? 5. Okay. Wait a minute, bro. I'm going to the toilet. I'll ready up when I'm back. Be back, be back. Romney.
enter my room without my permission," she screamed. Dad and Mom were taken aback by her reaction. They only wanted to surprise her with a nice gift for her birthday. "You don't know me or know what makes me happy. You are horrible parents, and that is the reason why I'm so miserable. You caused this, and don't fix anything in my room ever again." Laura stormed in her room and shut the door loudly. I looked at my parents, and they were in shock, especially my dad. He started to tear up, which was crazy for me to see. He had never seen
Bro, what are you doing?
and I knew he was really hurt by our situation.
Ready up.
That I had enough, started crying and shut the door while telling me not to talk to her ever. He talked. I started to make sense of the pattern we had been experiencing with Laura. Pictures started to make sense to me. After the call, I was determined to get Laura to see her aunt, so I texted her, "Hey, Laura, I'm really sorry for all the hurtful words I said to you on your birthday. I should have been more considerate, and I want to make it up to you. Please forgive me. I love you. XOXOX." Beep. I waited for my sister to text me back, but she never did. Even though I was frustrated with the situation, I knew I had to make things right. So later that day, I went to see her in her room. I refused to leave, and I stood there until she opened the door. I knew that she was confused, and there were some things that she didn't understand about herself.
Yeah.
I explained to her what our aunt had said, and the more I told her about it, the
Why?
more she seemed to open up and say what she was feeling. I told her she had to see a psychiatrist and get a proper diagnosis, and I reassured her that it doesn't make her less of a person. It's just that we all need help at times. Eventually, it got hard, and Laura agreed to get some help. To say the least, it hasn't been an easy road, but I try to be positive. I try to hold on to the hope that things will eventually get better with my sister, that our family will be normal once again.
Ah, new kid, hello. I understand that you are trying to win this. Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I really asking him to meet us at the bar. When he had his back turned, Owen and I slipped out the door and carried on with our date in peace. When I got home, my dad was fuming, and he wouldn't even talk to me. I guess he didn't like getting a taste of his own medicine. After that, though, everything was 10 times worse. My dad stopped giving me any space.
No, I'm making one.
Everywhere.
I make one.
Then there was a school trip to go to Washington, D.C. and visit the Lincoln Memorial. I was so excited. But, of course, my dad had to find some way of ruining it. He turned up on the day we were supposed to leave and argued with my teachers for an hour, asking them to let him go on the trip with us. He wanted to sit on the bus as well, but of course, he wasn't allowed. I begged him to stop and just go home. I didn't understand why he wanted to come so bad, and it was so frustrating.
Wait, I'm coming in.
He'd given up, but nothing ever seemed to stop him. As we drove off, I looked out the back
No, this
window.
isn't it.
Oh my
You
God.
changed it,
My
you
dad's
idiot.
car was following us. I couldn't believe he'd go this far.
Bye-bye.
There was nothing I could do, though. I felt so helpless. I just figured he'd get a lecture from my principal when we got back.
Back to Hub.
Then he did something you'll never believe. He pulled up in front of the bus and slammed on the brakes, forcing us to stop. The bus driver was totally mad, and so were all my teachers. My dad ran up to the door and started banging on it until it opened. He said the bus driver was going way too fast and that he was going to get me killed in an accident. When everyone called him crazy, he said he was going to call the police to question the driver. Except they ended up arresting my father instead of the driver.
I'm picking.
I was so humiliated I couldn't bear continuing the trip.
You don't know how to
I called my mom
pick.
to come pick me up and take me home. We talked about Dad, and she said she had no idea why he was doing this all of a sudden either. I'd never been so frustrated in my
Wait, I'm
life.
trying to pick it.
If I had an answer, then maybe I could understand why my dad, who used to
Oh,
be
my
fun and
thingy's
cool,
gone.
was being such a bonehead lately. But there was nothing I could do, so I went upstairs to use the computer to try and get some work done. When I saw a folder I've never really looked at before. It was called Ellie. I didn't know why I did it, but I clicked on it and it asked me for a password. Right then, I knew something fishy was going on. So I tried a bunch of different words to see what worked. The make of my dad's car, my mom's name, my dad's date of birth. Then I tried my name, and oh my God, it worked. And you'll never believe what I found. My dad had a whole bunch of old pictures of him with another young girl. She must be Ellie. She looked really similar to
You ready?
me and must have been around my age when the pictures were taken. So she had to be some kind of relative.
We have to fight.
I'd never heard of her before.
Don't get touched by the moving storm. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep. Come on, build, bro.
I don't need a build. And anyway, I was using a slurp in my thingy, so then you got a head start for building. Did you just get yourself stuck in a poo-poo?
No.
You did. I know how to laser.
Easy.
Oh yeah, really now? I'm gonna smash your head right in. Okay, what gun? I'm gonna get shredded already. Bot? You are such a bot. What? I had to, I one-tapped you with an SMG. And then you're saying, oh yeah, the only reason why you wanted it because you got an SMG. It gives you an SMG, you bot. Bro, you're about to get killed by the storm if you're not careful. That's too easy. Why are you such a bot?
I'm not a bot, that's why you shot down.
Because you built out so far.
Like I'm gonna just start shooting you down.
Yeah. Do you not know?
Well, that's your problem, you're about to die.
I think, how is this dying? You got lucky that time. I'm still beating you though. Okay, now you're actually dead. Sorry that I got an RPG, but yeah, you know. I scared you then. You are actually a bot. You fell to your death 2 times. Biggest bot of the century.
You're dead.
Dumbo.
You really gonna place two traps to kill me?
Well, if I had two flaps, why not place two?
How about I place four?
You are so ragey right now. It's fun, I've been through it before, but then I managed to actually beat him. The guy who started making me mad. Oh, so now you have to now use a thingy. So now you're going to try and get quite high up on me. But then I'm going to slowly drop down. So then none of you guys can kill me. What, you didn't even kill me?
I did.
And I'm still beating you, you know that, right? I've won 4, you've won 3. What?
You didn't even have to.
Yeah, but you don't even know how to build downwards. Dumbass.
What the freak?
That's how bad you are. Look, you're just trying to shoot me down. You're like, ooh, look, let's go and try and shoot him down. No, you're not shooting me down. Actually try and build for once, kid. I'm just gonna have some fun now.
Get on my level.
Get on my level? Bot. You're saying that doesn't count because I killed you? Yes, it does. It counts everyone's hits. You know that, right?
I hit you. And like it didn't count. I'm just gonna stay below. I am a bot, dude. Don't go with a bot.
Yeah, you're actually a bot. I actually pumped you first and then I SMG'd you. You are actually blind and you're a bot. Get on my level. Huh? I pumped you, changed my SMG, then pumped you, then tried pumping you again. Just in case if you weren't dead, okay? Weren't you Would you try? Head the storm, bro. Yeah, because he keeps killing you.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Oh, did you just try calling me a botty?
Botty. I'm not gonna rap on you.
Try and get on my level.
No.
How am I a bot? You finally hit me.
I said you got, bro.
You're so scared. Oh wow, you ran into the storm.
I did not touch the storm.
Even, bro, if your arm goes in the storm, you die. And because of how weird your skin is, it did probably go in the storm. How am I dead? Yeah, now you finally just ran out. Lucky. Anyway, I'm gonna count that as my win. Well, I got 10 wins. You got 3 wins. No, I don't actually mind the storm. I love the storm.
No, I hate it, bro.
Because it one tap soon. So it's good.
Literally, bro.
How's it hard to build? So you're technically saying that you're like an extra messy builder.
I can actually build, but like some days like I just.
Thank you for making a home for me.
I hate this storm so much.
Oh, wait a minute, I forgot about something. I'm not even shooting you down. I know. What?
I'm falling. I was literally just falling.
Yeah, I know. I watched you fall and then I jumped into the storm quickly. Anyway, you got 4 wins. I've got... What? I've got like 20 wins.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Why are you trying to shoot the storm? It makes you look like a real bot.
Let's play something else. Go back to home.
It's fine, I might just go off. Bye bye live stream. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.